Let's pretend for a moment that I did want you to be scared of me. I know for a fact I would mop the floor up with your ass.
Oh shit! Chill. Stick dog. Baby. It's Mr. Madness, baby. Marbury. Dick Jones. And now they call me Fire.
Hey man, it's Wild 360 News, and right now we got Stephen A. Smith speaking out about the backlash he got for criticizing BET's tribute to O.J. Simpson. Now, of course, this all stemmed from the BET Awards when they honored O.J. Simpson as well as other notable figures who passed away recently. Well, Stephen A. wasn't feeling it, and he spoke out, saying that it was a bad look for our community and O.J. did not deserve to be honored in that way at all. And although some people may agree with Stephen A., comedian Faizon Love and rapper turned podcaster Willie D absolutely did not. Faizon blasted Stephen A. for having a problem with O.J. even after he was acquitted by a jury of his peers. He questioned Stephen A.'s intelligence and his motives. And then you got Willie D going at Stephen A. as well. He's convinced that Stephen A. was put on a big platform to spread propaganda and mislead the people. And the fact that he's going at O.J. Simpson, a man who was found not guilty, is just more evidence of it. Well, fast forward to right now, and Stephen A. Smith has responded. He called Faizon Love and Willie D's response to his criticism of O.J. juvenile and uncalled for. And why must they attack him for just having a contrary opinion? According to Stephen A., O.J. never cared about being accepted into our community. And because of that, he believes O.J. doesn't deserve to be honored. Stephen A. feels he's a much more stand-up guy than O.J. Simpson. So why would Faizon and Willie D attack him over his comments the way they did? Stephen A. also responded to the accusations that he's being paid by the higher-ups to spread false information and to tear down people in our community. Stephen A. reminded Faizon Love and Willie D that they all three are being paid by the same people. 360 News, we out of here. Peace.
Fellas. Now, before I get into this, I just want to say, for what it's worth, this is me calling out Faizon Love, Willie D, Stephen A., whatever. When black people disagree, we have to get off of this thing to where we start challenging each other's blackness because we don't agree with somebody says, or we don't like what somebody did, or we don't like necessarily the way somebody moves and handles different things. Like our blackness as black people, it's never up for question. And you can find that out real quickly in a routine traffic stop. So we got to stop that, man. I'm not feeling that regardless of our differences. But with that said, shout out to 360 Media, the guys over there, for the quick wrap up. But I just want to throw in my 2 cents. And Stephen A., he seems to find himself at odds with the black community in a way because of the way that he views things or the way he kind of says things, or largely because he seems to go at a lot of black people, whether it be pro athletes or just whoever. He doesn't seem to ever be on our side in a lot of people's eyes. This is one where I would say that like Stephen A. absolutely has to humble it up and really understand. It's okay to have your own view and and everything, but sometimes you really got to look at things bigger. You have to look at a bigger picture. And where Faizon really got him at, and I'm sure you guys can find these videos on TikTok or Instagram or whatever your social media source is of Faizon going in on Stephen A. Smith, is that we can believe whatever or we could think whatever we want. But in the United States, we have a legal system that we're supposedly supposed to believe in. And OJ was found innocent. And that's the best point that he made. So saying that OJ doesn't deserve to be celebrated, like you should respect the system. But what I noticed that a lot of people seem to perpetuate is with black people, and especially with black men, is that we're guilty till proven innocent. And even if proven innocent or not necessarily proven guilty, we're still guilty just because of the accusations. An allegation is all you need to destroy a black man. It doesn't even have to be real or false. The fact that somebody can somehow tie or pin something negative on you, it pretty much damages you for life. And that's one aspect of the thing that I hate. And that's something that Stephen A seems to push with a lot of the things that he talks about and the stuff that he spews. And I get it that in this life, this country, like black men have to walk it a little bit harder. We have to do 10 times as much to get 10 times less. Like I get all that. But bigger picture, in all the years of injustice and black people never getting justice, black people being falsely accused, falsely imprisoned, and then you have someone, OJ Simpson, who beats his case, and then you're still holding him to it like he got a guilty verdict. And so sometimes, like regardless, like you may have your own feelings about OJ, man. Lord knows everybody has their own feeling about that case. If he did it, did he do it? And I think in this instance, it doesn't really matter. This is just really basic. And I love when Faizon, he pointed out that when people like to point out that OJ didn't mess with black people, and they actually misquoted him. He didn't just say, I'm not black, I'm OJ, but he said, I'm not black or white, I'm OJ, and judge me as OJ Simpson. Don't just judge me as a black man. Man, that's real stuff, dude. And I think just at the end of the day, for our sake as black people to kind of push our own fairness and get our equality up and everything, we really have to respect the fact that this man was found innocent by a jury of his peers. And so to be coming back, he's gone now, and to be cutting him down and doing all that, like, yo, that's gonna rub a lot of people the wrong way. And regardless, like all of us have our own different things, some much worse than others. So, everybody's not accused of multiple murder and all that thing. But at the end of the day, like, yo, this is somebody's family. This guy meant a lot to black people still, regardless of what you think, because Stephen A deals with this himself as far as being labeled like a sellout and everything. He deals with this very same thing that he just pushed on OJ himself. He's constantly trying to clarify his views and his stance with black people. So to turn around and do it and stuff, it's just crazy that he would kind of miss the mark right there. But this is somebody's family. This guy meant a lot to black people. He's a father. He has friends and, colleagues and stuff that is extremely close to him, where like that type of stuff is just not going to sit well. And then you should expect it. Stephen A should totally expect the backlash or the blacklash, if you will. And me as an advocate of, saying what the hell you feel, sometimes you just got to know when to kind of hold one in. And I hope these guys ain't talking about fight and stuff and all that stuff. I mean, come on, bro. It doesn't have to go there.
He ain't scared of me. Let's pretend for a moment that was me. Let's pretend for a moment that I did want you to be scared of me. I know for a fact I would mop the floor up with your ass. I know that for a fact. And I think you know it too. Because I got that get down in me, partner. I got that don't quit in me. I got that don't lose in me. Way too much pride. Way too much. And look, front, homie, look. I seen your boxing skills. We seen your boxing skills. Anybody ain't seen it? Look it up right quick.
Come on. It's your last round. Yeah, make it more fruit. Come on, it's your last round.
I'll reiterate again that us as black men, we got to be able to disagree and come, and we got to be able to meet at the minds. Our blackness shouldn't be on the line because we don't see everything the same. So even though I extremely disagree with what Stephen A said for the most part, and I think Faizon Love and his anger and his way, he still presented beautifully why Stephen A was so wrong. We still got to be able to come together and have these discussions. These type of discussions are important amongst Black people, and we can't push each other out. But let me know what y'all think down in the comments. If you haven't already, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That'll let you know when I'm on here giving y'all that grease. And until next time, I'm out. Bye.